Ethan was a wildlife photographer who preferred the silence of the savannah over the noise of the city. One blazing afternoon, while tracking zebras for his documentary, he heard soft cries coming from a dry ravine. Curious, he climbed down, and there he saw a tiny lion cub, tangled badly in thorny bushes. The cub cried weakly. No pride in sight. Only danger. Ethan hesitated. Touching a cub meant risking his life. Lionesses could appear any second. But leaving it meant certain harm. Don't worry, little guy. I'm here, he whispered. He cut the thorns and freed the cub, placing it safely in the shade. Then a deep, thunderous growl echoed. Out of the tall grass emerged 3 lionesses, their golden eyes fixed on Ethan. Behind him, more footsteps. The entire pride surrounded him, including the massive alpha male. Ethan froze. They think I hurt the cub. But then something unbelievable happened. The cub's mother walked up, sniffed the cub, and instead of attacking, she gently rubbed her head against Ethan's leg, a gesture of gratitude. The other lionesses relaxed. The male lion watched with calm approval. The cub wobbled toward Ethan and brushed against his boot. A thank you, for the first time in his life. Ethan stood surrounded by a pride of lions, not as prey, but as a trusted presence. Months later, Part 2 begins. Ethan returned to the savannah for another project. Wondering if the pride remembered him, one evening, a familiar roar shook the plains. From the shadows emerged the same pride, and the cub, bigger now, following along. But something was wrong. The mother lioness limped badly, her paw swollen and bleeding from a deep wound. She walked straight toward Ethan and lowered her head, as if asking for help. Ethan couldn't believe it. The lions had come to him with calm hands. He cleaned the wound, removed a thorn, and applied medicine. The lioness stayed perfectly still, trusting him entirely. When he finished, the alpha male rumbled softly, not a threat, but appreciation. The pride stayed around Ethan, peaceful, glowing in the moonlight. And before leaving, the injured lioness gently nudged her massive head against Ethan's shoulder. A bond was growing, stronger, deeper, unforgettable. The night of danger, Part 3. Weeks later, Ethan camped near a rocky ridge. The night was cold, and the plains felt strangely tense. Suddenly, he heard the chilling laughter of hyenas. Not one, an entire clan. 8 hyenas circled his camp, teeth bared, glowing eyes locked on him. Ethan backed up, heart racing. I'm trapped. A hyena lunged. Roar. A massive roar split the darkness. The lion pride burst out of the tall grass like a golden storm. The alpha male charged in front. The lionesses flanked him. Even the grown cub snarled fiercely, ready to defend the man who had once saved him. The hyenas fled instantly. The alpha male then walked toward Ethan, sat beside him, and stayed there, guarding him through the night. The cub nuzzled Ethan's arm, while the lionesses formed a protective ring. That night, the pride didn't just remember Ethan. They saved his life. From that moment onward, Ethan knew this wasn't just an encounter. This was a bond, rare, powerful, and forever. A man and a pride of lions, connected by trust, courage, and gratitude.